Hello and welcome to the JFrog HowTos. My name is Sven Ruppert and I will explain you today a little bit about the JFrog platform. What are the components and what you can do with this in a brief bird's eye view. So stay tuned. Okay, we want to have a bird's eye view about the JFrog platform. First of all, you have to log in to come into the JFrog platform. If you don't have access to a JFrog platform already, you can try out our free tier offering. If you want to know how to activate this one, check out my JFrog HowTo about activation your free tier, or just go to jfrog.com/start-free. So this is a free tier platform instance. First of all, I will have my login. And what you will see here first is we have here this main menus on the left top side. It means here the application itself, and here is the management part, the administration. Inside the administration, you can create repositories and repository layouts. You have the possibility to modify the identity and access management based on users, groups, permissions, and access tokens. So it means you create permissions and you can aggregate them in groups, and users can then be part of groups. Security itself, if you want to connect to external resources for your user identification and access. General stuff like, for example, here you can add a server name, you can add your own logo, you can have a title message, whatever, all this fancy shiny stuff. And you can define webhooks. Monitoring is something you should have an eye on if you are using the free tier, because here you have the entry about or the information about the storage you're using, so you can check if you're reaching your limit soon. And the good thing is you can see what is part of the trash and can be removed. I have a dedicated how-to about the trash can and how to optimize the space, so check out for this how-to as well, please. Services here are listed as Artifactory, X-ray and compliance, as well as pipelines. Some dedicated features you can tune here. As a user, for you, interesting, the dashboard is the structure you are in. Here you have just one node, but if you have more than one node, then you have the whole information, if the node is up or down, if you have connectivity and all this stuff. You have something like trends if you're interested in reportings, but mostly you're focusing on Artifactory itself, packages, what's inside Artifactory, and some basic informations. Build information is here, so you can see if there is a build and what is happening in this build, so what data you have. Artifacts is an overview about the repositories you have, and you can navigate through the repositories to see what's inside a repository and some additional information. Very interesting is the set me up. If you want to consume a repository, you will get here all the first steps and informations. If you want to deploy something via the web UI, it's done here. Distribution, if you have a pay plan and you want to distribute your binaries over different installations, nodes or countries, whatever. Part of the free tier is pipelines. Pipelines is a CI environment, so you can see here what pipelines are active and running and what's going on here. So you have a short overview, you have the last build, so you can see here is a failed build, so something should be done. Integrations to connect to third-party stuff, for example, my connection to GitHub and my connection to Artifactory. Pipeline sources, what pipelines are defined, and extensions and node pools if you have access to this one. And the last thing is security and compliance. Here you can define policies and rules. I have a dedicated how-to about this one. You can create watches to see what is actually known about the binaries you have inside your Artifactory. I have a dedicated how-to about this one as well, and ad hoc reports about vulnerabilities and licensings inside your Artifactory repositories. And here for this one I have a dedicated how-to as well. So this is a short overview about the whole platform. Have a mind, Dashboard is a general overview. Artifactory is everything with repositories. Pipelines is your CI, and security and compliance is everything about known vulnerabilities and licensing.